Hello, Brain Fuel family. Welcome to the Book of Exodus Bible Quiz. This comprehensive trivia challenge covers the dramatic history of the Israelites' deliverance, spanning all the chapters of the book. Test yourself. See how many of the 30 questions you can answer without looking into the scriptures. Don't forget to like this video to increase its visibility and help others find it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Brain Fuel TV to fuel and keep your brain sharp through quizzes. All right, let's dive in. What does the name Moses mean? A. Drawn out of the water. B. Gift of God. C. Prince of Egypt. Answer. Drawn out of the water. Exodus 2:10. And the child grew, and she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. So she called his name Moses, saying, because I drew him out of the water. What animal did God instruct the Israelites to use for the Passover? A. A young bull. B. A dove. C. A lamb. Answer. A lamb without blemish. Exodus 12:3-5. Speak to all the congregation of Israel, saying, on the 10th of this month, every man shall take for himself a lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. What work did Moses do while living with Jethro? A. Tending the flock. B. Building tents. C. Making pottery. Answer. Tending the flock. Exodus 3:1. Now Moses was tending the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the back of the desert and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. What happened as the Egyptians increased their oppression of the Israelites? A. They became weak. B. They fled to the wilderness. C. They multiplied and grew. Answer. The more they multiplied and grew. Exodus 1:12. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were in dread of the children of Israel. True or false? Moses was older than Aaron. A. True. B. False. C. Unknown. Answer. False. Exodus 7:7. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old when they spoke to Pharaoh. How many chapters are in the book of Exodus? A. 36. B. 40. C. 50. Answer. 40. The book of Exodus contains 40 chapters. Why did the Israelites worship the golden calf when Moses went up to receive the law? A. They preferred Egyptian gods. B. Aaron commanded them. C. Moses delayed coming down. Answer. Moses delayed coming down. Exodus 32:1. Now when the people saw that Moses delayed coming down from the mountain, the people gathered together to Aaron and said to him, come, make us gods that shall go before us. Where did the angel of the Lord appear to Moses in the burning bush? A. Mount Zion, B. Mount Ararat, C. Mount Horeb. Answer: Mount Horeb. Exodus 3:1-2. And came to Horeb, the mountain of God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire from the midst of a bush. So he looked, and behold, the bush was burning with fire, but the bush was not consumed. The Ark of the Covenant held the 10 Commandments, Aaron's rod that budded, and what else? A. A pot of manna. B. The golden calf. C. The Urim and Thummim. Answer: a pot of manna. Exodus 16:33-34. And Moses said to Aaron, "Take a pot and put an omer of manna in it, and lay it up before the Lord, to be kept for your generations." What was the 9th plague that God brought upon Egypt? A. Thick darkness. B. Locusts. C. Death of the firstborn. Answer: thick darkness. Exodus 10:21. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, darkness which may even be felt." What did the Israelites eat with the Passover lamb? A. Figs. B. Unleavened bread. C. Milk. Answer: unleavened bread. Exodus 12:8. Then they shall eat the flesh on that night, roasted in fire, with unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Who placed baby Moses among the reeds by the riverbank? A. Pharaoh's daughter. B. His mother. C. His sister Miriam. Answer: his mother. Exodus 2:3. But when she could no longer hide him, she took an ark of bulrushes for him, daubed it with asphalt and pitch, put the child in it, and laid it in the reeds by the river's bank. Why did Pharaoh finally allow the Israelites to leave Egypt? A. Nile turned to blood. B. All the firstborn died. C. Moses defeated them. Answer: the Lord struck all the firstborn in the land. Exodus 12:29-31. And it came to pass at midnight that the Lord struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. Then he called for Moses and Aaron by night and said, "Rise, go out from among my people, both you and the children of Israel, and go, serve the Lord as you have said." What sign was Moses given when he cast his rod on the ground? A. It became fire. B. It became a serpent. C. It became a dove. Answer: it became a serpent. Exodus 4:3. And he said, "Cast it on the ground." So he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moses fled from it. What was placed on top of the Ark of the Covenant? A. The table of showbread. B. The mercy seat. C. The altar of incense. Answer: the mercy seat. Exodus 25:21. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark, and in the ark you shall put the testimony that I will give you. What filled the tabernacle once it was completed? A. Smoke from the altar. B. The glory of the Lord. C. The sound of trumpets. Answer: the glory of the Lord. Exodus 40:34. Then the cloud covered the tabernacle of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. True or false? The Israelites were not allowed to gather manna on the Sabbath. A. False. B. Only in the morning. C. True. Answer: true. Exodus 16:26. 6 days you shall gather it, but on the seventh day, the Sabbath, there will be none. For how many years did the Israelites eat manna in the wilderness? A. 7 years. B. 40 years. C. 12 years. Answer: 40 years. Exodus 16:35. And the children of Israel ate manna 40 years, until they came to an inhabited land. They ate manna until they came to the border of the land of Canaan. What was the name of Moses' firstborn son? A. Eleazar. B. Gershom. C. Aaron. Answer: Gershom. Exodus 2:22. And she bore him a son. He called his name Gershom, for he said, I have been a stranger in a foreign land. Who wrote the book of Exodus? A. Moses. B. Joshua. C. Aaron. Answer: Moses. Exodus 24:4. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord. And he rose early in the morning and built an altar at the foot of the mountain, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. How many days did Moses remain on Mount Sinai? A. 3 days. B. 40 days and 40 nights. C. 7 weeks. Answer: 40 days and 40 nights. Exodus 24:18. So Moses went into the midst of the cloud and went up into the mountain. And Moses was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. What was the punishment for anyone who cursed his father or mother? A. Death. B. He shall be exiled. C. He shall pay a fine. Answer: He shall surely be put to death. Exodus 21:17. And he who curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. How many branches were on the lampstand? A. 12 branches. B. 3 branches. C. 6 branches. Answer: 6 branches. Exodus 25:32. And 6 branches shall come out of its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand out of one side, and 3 branches of the lampstand out of the other side. What protected the Israelites from the final plague? A. A cloud. B. Lamb's blood. C. A bronze serpent. Answer: lamb's blood. Exodus 12:7. And they shall take some of the blood and put it on the 2 doorposts and on the lintel of the houses where they eat it. Why were the Egyptians unable to overtake the Israelites when they pursued them? A. Their chariots broke down. B. Because of the pillar of cloud. C. The Israelites ran too fast. Answer: because of the pillar of cloud. Exodus 14:20. So it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. Thus it was a cloud and darkness to the one, and it gave light by night to the other, so that the one did not come near the other all that night. Who was swallowed by the earth for speaking against Moses? A. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. B. Aaron and Miriam. C. Nadab and Abihu. Answer: Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Numbers 16:31-32. Now it came to pass, as he finished speaking all these words, that the ground split apart under them, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up, with their households and all the men with Korah, with all their goods. Who were appointed to supervise the building of the tabernacle? A. Joshua and Caleb. B. Eleazar and Ithamar. C. Bezalel and Aholiab. Answer: Bezalel and Aholiab. Exodus 31:1-2, 6. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, See, I have called by name Bezalel, and I, indeed I, have appointed with him Aholiab. How many men departed from Egypt on foot? A. About 600,000. B. 1,000,000. C. 50,000. Answer: about 600,000. Exodus 12:37. Then the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Sukkoth, about 600,000 men on foot, besides children. Where did Moses escape to after he killed the Egyptian? A. Canaan. B. Goshen. C. Midian. Answer: the land of Midian. Exodus 2:15. When Pharaoh heard of this matter, he sought to kill Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian, and he sat down by a well. What command did Pharaoh give concerning the Israelites after Moses first spoke to him? A. Kill all male children. B. Let them go for 3 days. C. Gather straw for bricks. Answer: gather straw for bricks. Exodus 5:6-7. So the same day, Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, You shall no longer give the people straw to make bricks as before. Let them go and gather straw for themselves. Thanks for playing the Exodus quiz here on Brain Fuel TV. How did you do? Did you get a perfect 30 out of 30? Drop your score in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Bible trivia. God bless.